my way, Signor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come.
Wouldst thou not be glad to see the niggardly, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exult, man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, again, we will have the bear. We shall fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Here comes the little villain.
Get ye, all three into the box tree. Malvolio is coming down this here walk. In yonder in the sun, he's been practicing his behavior this half hour. Observe him, for I know the love of mockery will make a contemplative idiot out of him. Quick, quick. Here comes the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune, all is fortune. Maria once told me that she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near, that, if she fancy, it must be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with more exalted respect than anyone else who follows her. What should I think on it?
Here's an overweening rogue. Slight, I could so beat the rogue.
Peace, I said.
To be Count Malvolio.
Pistol him, pistol him.
There is example for it. Having been married to her 3 months, sitting in my state.
Peace, now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Calling for my officers. In my branched velvet gown. Having come from a daybed, where I left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone.
Peace, peace.
To have the humor of state. Tell them I know my place, as I would they should do theirs. To ask for my kinsman Toby.
Oh.
Peace, peace.
I frown the while, and perchance wind up my watch, or play with some rich jewel. Toby approaches, curtsy to me.
Shall this fellow live?
Our silence be drawn from us with cars, yet peace.
I extend my hands to him, thus quenching my familiar smile with an austere regard of control. Saying, Cousin Toby, my fortunes cast me on your niece. Give me this prerogative of speech. You must amend your drunkenness.
Out, scab!
Nay, patience, or we break the sinews of our plot.
Treasure of your time with a foolish knight.
That's me, I warrant you.
One Sir Andrew.
Knew it was I, for many call me a fool.
Yes.
What employment has we here?
Now's the woodcock near the chin.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These are her C's, her U's, and her T's. And thus makes she her great P's. It is in contempt of question, her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's? Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this, in my good wishes. Her very phrases, by your leave wax, soft, soft. And the impressure of her Lucrece, with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady, to whom should this be? Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers are altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio? I command where I adore, but silence, like a Lucrece knife, with bloodless stroke of heart doth gore? M-O-A-I, doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first, let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evident in any formal capacity. There is no obstruction in this. In the end, what should that alphabetical proportion portend? If I could make that resemble something in me, softly M-O-A-I.
Oh, I make up that. He is now at a cold send.
Malvolio. M, where that begins my name.
Did not I say he would work it out? The cur is excellent at faults.
But there is no consonance in the sequel. It suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
Oh, shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him and make him cry, oh.
And then comes I behind.
Hey, and you had any eye behind you? You might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. This simulation is not as the former, and yet, to crush it a little, it would bow to me. For every one of these letters are in my name. Soft, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars, I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some of greatness thrust upon them. The fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings, and wished to see thee ever cross-guarded. I say remember, go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see a steward still, and follow of servants, and not worthy to touch future's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the unfortunate happy. Daylight and champion discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintances. I will be point devised, the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites me, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg for being cross-gartered, and in this manifest herself to my love, with a kind of injunction, driving me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars I am happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on Jove. And my stars be praised. Here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose, but know who I am. If thou entertainest my love, let it appear in thy smile. Thy smiles become thee well. Therefore, in my presence, still smile. Dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee. I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
I will not give my part of this sport to be paid for thousands from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device. So could I too, and ask no dowry but another jest.
Oh, nor I either.
Wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or mine either.
Shall I play my freedom at trade trip, or be thy bondslave?
I faint, or I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream, that when the image of it doth leave him, he shall run mad.
Nay, but say true, does it work upon him?
Like aqua vitae on a midwife.
Oh, if you will see the fruits of the sport mask his first approach before my lady, he will come to her in yellow stockings, 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered, a fashion she detests, and he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to melancholy as she is, but that it cannot turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me
To the gates of Tartar!